Welcome to Connections in the Chaos, Episode 3. Busy isn't a badge, it's a barrier. And welcome back from our 3-week hiatus. We are together, as you can see, and so thanks in advance for your patience while we figure out how to record together and edit and the transcript and all the things that we're learning about with podcasting.
Chaos is finally in the camper. So exciting. All right, Jessica. One word check-in for this week. What is one word for how busy has felt this week? Is it a shield, a badge, or a blur?
A shield, 100% a shield. And my 2-word typical opening ritual check-in is this is for the past week, probably not the same for the past 3 weeks, but currently it is agitated and scattered are my baseline.
Okay.
And tell me for you, a shield, a badge, or a blur for busyness.
I think that busy is often a shield for me. And this week, maybe even the last 3, blur is really what that feels like. And I think that if I were to add 2 words to that, definitely for the last 2 weeks, relieved and incredibly self-aware.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I think in a good way. Sometimes self-aware don't feel so great, but yeah. No, definitely in a good way right now. Do you want to talk more about agitated and I don't remember what the other one was now.
Scattered. I had to look. Sure. So, my family and I lost someone who's very important to us, passed away. So everything feels not good.
Yeah.
And my baseline is agitated. Even the nicest things that I just don't want to talk to people and kind of feel like I hate everything.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
That's
How
fine.
about you?
Lots of change
Mhm.
in my life in the last week to 2 weeks. It sort of started 3 weeks ago as a possibility, which I think came up a little bit in that last episode, but it's a reality now. And there's a lot of shifting, a lot of transition. And I did not anticipate the change happening, let alone feeling right. And so the self-awareness really comes from, it's a very hard feeling for me to say, I deserve that, or I'm the right person for these reasons. And I'm coming into it. And so it feels kind of cool. And just relieved is like, thank goodness we're moving forward.
Yes.
And I'm starting to check off some steps in the next direction, which is kind of nice. Yeah.
Yay, and congratulations.
Yeah. And I'm so sorry about your
Thank
family's
you.
loss. I know that's a big one.
Thank you.
All right. So course correct from last time. It's honestly been a minute since I've listened with all that's going on. But do you have any course corrects you'd like to make from our last episode?
I would not have remembered this by any means if I hadn't written it down. So my
Love that
course
about you.
correct is in the last episode, I did not talk about the girls' basketball games. I only spoke about Keegan's, and the girls had crazy times too. They won in overtime one of their games. And also I just had like a misspeaking on Keegan's. I said second game and forgot to say second game on the second day. So it probably made no sense. That was about it. That was all I had.
Okay. Well, those are good.
Yeah. Do you have any course
I
corrects?
don't really, I think I probably had thought of one at one point. I don't remember it at this moment. But I think that I will say, I mentioned to you before we started recording that I have started writing down in my notebook, my podcasting notebook, how many streams we have each time we open up to do a new recording. And the number is growing. And I am going to choose to believe that's new people, not the same people that keep re-listening. Although we love that too. And so I want to say thank you again. It's really exciting to watch it grow and share with your friends. So fun. Yeah. So not a course correct, just a Bit of gratitude.
Okay, same. And we were surprised to see that number when we opened it up. And yeah, thanks everyone for listening, for the people who started with us and the new people.
I know.
Something that I'd like to mention for those watching, the light that you cannot see in the background very well says on air, and it's a gift from my mom. So thanks, Mom. And it's really cute. And maybe sometime we'll figure out how you can see it properly.
It'll be great. Looking forward to it.
Okay, so we're going to move into the chaos report. So, the chaos report. How has chaos showed up for you in the last 3 weeks? You mentioned a little bit. Do you want to elaborate on that or talk about something different?
Yeah, I mean, I can talk about that because I think it's definitely added the process of thinking that maybe a new job might be something to look into is in and of itself a moment. For me, it's a very emotional moment having to reconcile. So if I do try this, what are the dominoes that will fall? And for me, that's always my people, and how they will be affected when I make a change or if I make a change. And then also the logistics of interviews and connecting with people over vacation when we're all in different places and timelines and all of these things. And so then by the time it really came down to like, hey, we think we want you to be this person. And now you have to decide by Monday morning, that was on Friday. Over vacation, I had to decide Monday morning if it was a thing. There was so much that went into trying to make that decision. I did because we were on vacation, I didn't have I've mentioned in previous podcast episodes, when I'm experiencing change, I need my people. I talk with people, my people about it. And so that felt almost a little like I was flying solo. Not solo, but I didn't get to talk to all the people that I would have. And I think that ended up being a good thing in the end, because I really had to rely on my own story. But man, was it a lot. It's like the first vacation I've taken away in a really long time happened all in the mix. And so just balancing that all, I think that I packed for my trip actually, I was packing for the trip the night that I left. And my husband's so lovely and got me a hotel room near the hotel, and I slept for 2 hours because I didn't get down there in time, and that's just the way.
Near the airport?
Yes, and that's just kind of the way my brain works, especially on busy overload. So, balloon arches and such, story for another day. But so it's just been a lot. It's been a real lot, and I think, this idea of being so busy that I'm forgetting to be in the moment or being present got challenging. And then the deadline for having to decide on this big move was looming, not in a bad way, but just there. And so I had to force myself to like quarantine myself in my room, get out my pro con list, and like have a moment. Right? Ask some good questions, try to decide, but without that quiet space, I couldn't have done it. And I was most definitely not living in the moment up until that point. And I think honestly it was a strategy to avoid it.
Sure.
Because that's my busy shield, I suppose.
And during this time, I was super excited. Also, I was away and we weren't together and only communicating over text and trying not to be massively annoying of like thinking of all the questions I want to ask you and what's going on and what are you thinking? What are you feeling?
You were perfect.
You enjoy your vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so much.
It is a lot. It's ultimately been a really good thing. And I think I may have just said, once the decision's made, right? Like once this is finalized, for me, it comes down to all my people and then like deciding, okay, who needs to know when, how is all this going to roll out from the new job, and balancing that with making sure my people hear from me what's happening. So that was a lot. But then as each step has been taken, it's feeling lighter. It's feeling like I'm more present in the decision than I was even when I made it, maybe. Um, and it just feels right. So carving out the space to be in control and present in it has kind of helped the busy feel a little less overwhelming.
I love it. I'm so excited. And I don't even get to like reap all the benefits that some of my very close friends do.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they will be benefits.
Oh, they will for sure. But I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
And you so deserve it. And I can't wait to be a part of
I
it.
know it's going to be fun. What about for you? Like you said, lots of chaos in the last week. How is that showing up for you?
Oh my gosh. I don't even know most of the time.
Hmm.
And let's see, I've made some notes here. And so it's definitely felt like a shield, protection, and also a blur because so much is happening quickly. We were on our trip, and then we had a unexpected kid situation, and the busyness of the trip in general, which was great busyness, but like we're not conditioned for that hot weather and all that stuff. So all of that was busy and a blur, and then coming home and the new busy, which has so many different feelings associated with it that I think make it harder because it's means so much more than like, not that the trip didn't,
Oh
but
no,
just on such a different level.
drastically different.
Yeah. So let's see what else. Before this week, there were many things that I have showed up for.
Hmm.
Sorry, folks. Softball, one of them. Outreaches that I've been meaning to do, but my priorities, change so quickly. And one that I think about often is Jenny. And I'm like, oh, I want to do something with Jenny, and then sports and this and that. And I keep meaning to, and my intentions are good, and I think about her all the time. And here I am.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
I totally feel that.
where I am right now is let's see, what did I say? I just want to take advantage of every single opportunity that I have to show up for the people I love. And if that means busy is whatever,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
And maybe busy's the strategy to get there in this case. And it's maybe, I think of busy as a strategy sometimes being, if I can be vulnerable, a way to avoid things that are at hand sometimes. But I think in your case, busy being a strategy is about how you're going to connect with your people.
Yeah.
Right.
And I
Be there.
think, yes, to the avoiding too, because part of it right now is I want to avoid some people, and nothing against them, but I'm just not up for it.
Yep.
And lots of conversations I want to avoid for the greater good of everyone. And
I think that's called boundaries.
it's called agitated as a baseline. And maybe boundaries too, but I don't want to be regretful later.
Yep.
I would be having probably a lifetime of course corrects.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of it is the shielding right now. And for not just for me, but for the other people that I love that are impacted too.
No, that sounds good. And you're going to do it. You're going to show up, and busy will be busy. It also forces you, right? Like we were talking about before, when you've had you're busy, you're fun busy on vacation, you know that this other thing is happening sort of behind the scenes, and you're maybe mentally busy around managing that and thinking about being prepared, even though it's impossible. And then it happens and everything else stops. And then busy becomes completely devoted to not
Different priorities for sure.
Yeah. Okay. In terms of our thread this week, what values do you think are actually driving your busyness? And or is connection the cost of being busy? Who's impacted by that?
Great questions. So factors driving busyness for me typically is, I think we talked about this before, making up for lost time, ambition, and like being crazy ambitious because I was a bit lackadaisical or cavalier before, not taking advantage of things or even seeking out opportunities. And now it's the opposite. And the connection cost, when I'm maxed out, no one, including myself, gets the best of me at all or the situation. And it's, half-arsing all the things. I remember someone telling me that when you have kids, it's how it's going to be. Nothing's 100% anymore. And I, of course, was like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. I love that.
So that's
good.
where I'm at with that. What do you tell me about you?
I think same, probably another one of the millions of reasons that you and I are friends. I don't know if it's somebody told me recently that I'm a perfectionist, and I kind of laughed because I was like, no, that's not a thing. And when I sat and really thought about it, I was like, oh, there are some tendencies there where there's like a belief that it has to be a certain way for it to be good enough.
Say more.
It goes back to that, like, not believing I'm worthy of the new job or doing a good enough job in all the aspects of life because my bar is so high. Like, if I really think about the bar and wanting to succeed in all the things. So that, I mean, maybe that kind of relates to your idea of ambition. But it's a slightly different flavor in it must be good enough, if not superb. And I don't know that it errs on the side of perfection. Like, it's not true perfectionism.
Yeah, I think yes and.
Yes.
It's not that you're trying to be perfect.
No, I don't believe that perfect is a thing. But when, like, the inner dialogue, I think I just got on a total tangent, but the inner dialogue around, gosh, I should have done that better, or I'm not doing that well enough, is like pretty pervasive, pretty prevalent. And so then to like be busy, busy, busy means, see, I'm still working towards it, right? And so again, I think that like sort of relates to your ambition of wanting to do all the things, succeed at all the things.
I didn't say I wanted to succeed.
Oh, you didn't? That's just how I see you.
Like, I suck at most of them, actually.
You do not. But yeah, busy is my strategy, right? If I'm constantly moving, I'm actually doing a lot of things at one time. And I don't know who I'm trying to prove like to that I am doing it. Like, I think it's myself. And I think the connection that gets sacrificed the most, like, sure, is it my kids, my family, my friends? But it's sadly always myself, right? And I think my word self-aware came back to, I spent some time with a dear friend of mine who I've mentioned before in a moon circle last week, for the full moon on May 1st. And the work that we did, I came out of that and I was like, you know what? I think I just realized that I'm good at connecting people, right? Like, I see your face. And it's not that I haven't known it before, but somehow I knew it more deeply, right? And it's just like, yeah, okay, when I slow down, I can be reasonable about what's real. So yeah, that connection to myself is one that needs a lot of work, a lot of healing. But yeah, busy gets in the way of that.
Do you remember when we used to think we were busy? Like, I think back to before I had kids,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy. And now I'm like, what was I even doing? Sleeping?
I think about that all the time, and I'm like, man, I went away. I went and saw my sister like every weekend. That was busy.
My
What?
my friend said the other day something similar, and when she was in college, and she said, I had two classes a day. I was like, what was I thinking? But we just had no idea.
No.
And I wondered too, what are your thoughts on the busyness being a badge as women, and what society, imposes
Yeah,
on
like,
us?
look at me. I'm so productive.
Mhm.
My calendar's so full. Aren't I the coolest? Yeah. Well, and I can hear myself even recently, which is a little embarrassing to admit, when a friend that I've lost some connection with is like, "Hey, what are you doing? You wanna like, how are things?" "Oh, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. I'm so busy." Like that's when I think about it, I'm like, "Oh my God, that's rude." That's really rude that I'm putting like my badge of busyness over our connection as friends. That's not who I want to be. And I hear myself say it sometimes and I'm like, "Oh, that didn't sound good." Because that shouldn't be the way that it is.
Yeah.
But then how do you change it?
I don't know. I've been trying, especially now, to say I get to instead of I
Mm,
have to,
nice.
um, or I choose to. And then or I don't want to,
Yeah.
but I'm going to
Yeah.
anyway.
Gosh darn it.
It is my job to.
Yeah. I like that. What about you? When do you feel like the busy being a badge is something that like how does that impact your day to day?
I don't view it as a badge anymore, but I definitely think there is a unsaid expectation.
Mhm.
And I'm sure at some point I did think this of the more ambitious I am, like logically, the busier I am, and that says something about something positive. It
Mhm.
shows something, and I mean, I do pride myself on being a productive
Mhm.
person, and being an executor, and not that I have to execute like many things, but
Right.
seeing something through.
Mhm.
But I definitely think, if a woman can't manage all the priorities, it's like, oh,
Mhm.
what's the matter? It's
You're
not the
not good
same,
enough.
right? And it's I don't know I can't articulate it,
Yeah.
but it's definitely, I do not think, even close to in the same ballpark as if a man was doing the same amount.
Yeah.
And I think so much of too what we do, or typically, is unseen.
Mhm.
And so sometimes unheard. Like, it's not,
Yeah.
we don't talk about, cleaning your kid's ears, or I don't know,
Right.
something, you just do so many things that if you wrote down
Mhm.
just the transactional things that you're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, and it's an invisible mental load.
Yeah. Yes. Invisible. That's the word I was looking
Mhm.
for. Thank you.
Hmm. Yeah, me and my catchphrase is like, "You're not a tree," and I don't know, there's another one I said in one of our podcasts. My sort of reframe has been like, "I'm so busy. Can't do that thing because 'cause I'm so busy," or "I didn't get to it because I'm so busy." The reframe is, "Well, I have all the time there is.
I love that.
I get to choose how to use it." Sort of like I get to do that, right? Um,
If I can remember to say that in my
I know.
agitated state.
I think wait until you're less agitated. Don't put that pressure on yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
agree.
And
And
something
something
that
that,
a new friend said to me when after she listened to our last podcast, I think it was the last one, but she said something that resonated with me was, and you said this, so correct me if I'm getting it wrong. We go through what we go through, and like
Mhm.
when she said it to me, I was like, wow, thanks for that reminder.
Yes. Yeah, it's true. It's true. And then prioritizing what you're going to do about it, what kind of time you're going to spend on it, and how much of an impact it has can influence busy or not busy.
Yes. Yes.
Tricky. So tricky. I
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm. Are we ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay, this is one of my favorites. Song lyric of the week / 3 weeks, but you when you say yours,
Yeah.
say maybe if you could say is it the last 3 weeks or more recent?
Yeah, well, what's so funny is it was actually the only lyric from my rap sheet from last time that I didn't get to. And what was fun about that is over the last 3 weeks, I've listened to the song several times with the kids and by myself, and it was very true every single day. So, it's Amos Lee from the song Supply and Demand. And again, I'm going to do a little bit of a chunky part. Cause you know me, I can't pick one line. It says, something's got to give with the way I'm living. Seems I'm getting down every day. The more I strive, the less I'm alive. And it seems I'm getting further away. And then it says a little bit more. And basically he says, I need to figure out that life ain't only supply and demand.
Like that last line. I mean, I'm sure I like all of it.
Yeah.
I need time to process.
Yeah.
If we weren't recording, I would say it back slowly.
Yeah. Well, and I think the piece of that I like the most, the life ain't only supply and demand is something I'm still processing myself as someone who has listened to this song for years, decades. I'm like, what does that really mean to me? I'm trying to figure that out. But the more I strive, the less I'm alive. Right. And as I do that, I'm getting further away from the me, which speaks to me about the connection to myself. And then I also think when I'm more connected to myself, I'm actually more connected to my purpose, my people, the things that I love most. And I do sometimes think I've used the round peg, square hole analogy a lot in the last year. Like go, 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 keep going, keep striving, get the next thing, do the next thing, balance all the pieces. And I lose myself in that dance more than I'd like to admit. So just reprioritizing, reconnecting to myself and what works for me, what matters to me. Yeah. Life ain't only supply and demand. I don't know.
I like it. I need to listen to that song.
Yeah, if you've not listened to Amos Lee a lot, he's just got like gorgeous vocals and some pretty powerful stuff. How about you?
I have 2, and I think they're more recent. I wrote them down this week. So the first one is I've Gotta Go. It's been a pleasure doing business with you from Scared by the Tragically Hip. I just love it.
I love that song.
And then the next one is I Started Sliding. I Lose It. Everything's different, just like that. And that is So Damn Lucky by Dave Matthews Band.
And so damn perfect. For where you're at.
Yeah.
Good choices.
It felt harder to find the right one. I think I focused more on like what felt right, where so many Dave Matthews and Tragically Hip fit my like sort of everyday beliefs.
Yeah. Well, and I think if I can speak vulnerably for you about your shield, it makes sense that it would be hard for you to pick something.
Oh, yeah.
This week, right? Yeah. So many feels, so many things going on, and that sort of speaks, like picking that carefully speaks to the love that you have.
Yes, for
You
sure.
know?
Thank you for saying.
Yeah. And that I love the way you show your love that way. I think it's pretty spectacular. And I was going to say something about our song lyrics, but now I can't remember what it was. It was going to be great. I was going to say every time you're like, I picked this Tragically Hip song or this Dave Matthews song, I bet if we go back to the other episodes, I say, oh my God, I love that song. Because I say that about every song. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Fantastic.
You're
Tools
welcome.
and takeaways. I kind of we have a lot of guiding thoughts here, and I kind of just want to say, so what?
Yeah,
Like, what? Why does it matter if we're busy or not?
I love it. I mean, it doesn't.
It
It's
doesn't.
what works for each person. And busy to me might not mean the same thing as it means to you.
Yeah, that's true. That's a really good point.
It's like busy to Jessica, 29-year-old.
Ooh.
I laugh at that
Yeah,
now.
that's
No, I don't
not
laugh at
busy
other
at
people,
all.
just myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can laugh at me.
No,
That's
I
fine. Oh, no, I have to go away for the weekend again. Like, what? Oh my God, I can't get away for the weekend now because, yeah, it's crazy. I was thinking a lot about I don't wanna be that person who says, "Oh, so busy, life's so busy." Like, I don't wanna be that person, I don't think that's great. Um, I'd rather be someone who's like, "You know what? I would never say this because it's so dorky, but I made some really intentional choices about my time, and I'm feeling so great about myself."
would love for you to say that.
Um, but I was thinking a lot about how there's been a couple times, even in the last couple weeks, like I mentioned, like pausing and like sort of sequestering myself to try and make that final decision. But also like I just celebrated a birthday. Finally, we're both 45.
Woo!
Um, and I look forward to planning time with my friends. You know, my kids too, my family too, but like time alone with my husband to just like hang out, chill, see what's going on. Obviously, time with you, time with my really close people. And I feel more alive in those moments than any other moments sometimes
Mhm.
in my life. And I feel like, again, in my circle last week with some friends, this idea of vitality, to be full of vitality as a human, space is required. Not being busy, not being overscheduled is required, and I think so much creativity comes from that, and I need that. I need creative time. It comes in lots of different forms. Podcasting is one. Like, you know, the last 3 weeks was kinda hard not having time, and obviously it's understandable by all means, but it's so nice to come back to it because it feels like something for me.
I agree, and I think that fits in with my, like, I need some thoughts. I'm going to take a shower. Yes, not because I have creative thoughts, but because that's where I get my what I would say usually is in the best of circumstances, I get my best thoughts or
Mhm.
helps me prioritize and organize them.
Yeah,
Eh,
clarity,
yeah.
self-clarity.
Yep.
Nice. I dig it.
Do you want to do any shout outs or?
Sure, probably. I don't know. I guess maybe in this season of pretty drastic change, I really appreciate the people who have supported me through that, even when they were sad and didn't want to, or supported me in a way that allowed me to make my own decision, but knew that they had my back. So a lot of people, my family first and foremost, they've been really amazing, and I don't know why it still gets me every time my husband's like, "Wow, I'm so proud of you." Like,
Mm-mm.
that's good stuff, and so, yeah, just change is hard. My decisions have impacted a lot of people. Um, my kiddos at school were really phenomenal when I spoke with them about it. Um, so yeah, just it feels good. It's hard and it's great. It's all the things at once, and there's been a lot of people who have supported me in the last week or two, and so I'm grateful for that. What about you?
Yes, many, I feel like, especially right now.
Mhm.
Same, all the peeps, specifically couple that Amy saved my life
Mhm.
and all my belongings very recently. Thank you, Amy. And my sister watched the dog unexpectedly. Thank you, sister. And yeah, everyone for sure. Like my work's been amazing. There really isn't, that's not true. Most of the time, I felt very supportive and loved. And even during my agitation and scatteredness, and then the times that were frustrating, I am learning to. My friend Mark told me this one time. I've always benefited from shutting the beep up. And that's where I'm practicing that.
Yeah,
And
that's
yep,
great.
all learning opportunities.
Yeah.
So yeah, just all the peeps. Thank you.
I'm grateful for those peeps too, because you deserve that.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Okay.
I think we have a little bit of a new closing ritual.
Oh, yes. So, in addition to the podcast light, my mom sent me this cute little jar. You can read this. And for those of you listening, it's a little jar and it's called the Positive Pickle. Pick one and I'll make your day extraordinary.
Love that.
So, I'll pick a pickle first and read what this little guy or gal says. And I will just
Oh my
pick one and not 10
Of
pickles.
course, they're so cute.
This is number 52.
I'm gonna
It
write that.
says, I attract opportunities that align with my values, goals, and life I want to create for myself. Thank you, Positive Pickle, and thank you, Mom.
Love a positive pickle. Okay, my turn. Oh my God, these little pickles are so cute. I can't stand it. I also can't grab it, as it turns out. Okay. Positive pickle number 46.
46.
Oh, this is a good one for us. I am a resilient and strong individual, and I can handle any situation with grace and confidence.
I love that. And what does that remind you of? Anything that come to mind?
Yeah, Miss
What?
Congeniality.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
It reminds me of Colin. I am a strong and positive man, or capable and positive.
Yes. Yes. Yep. I don't know why it makes me think of when they're all walking out on the stage in Miss Congeniality, and like she's beauty, she's grace, I am this, I am that, and then she falls on her face. That's what I thought of. But yes, Colin too. You're right.
Speaking of,
Thanks, Mom, for the positive pickles.
speaking of Colin, though, did you see the trailer?
Yes, I did.
August 5th?
5th or 4th, 4th or 5th.
My sister said, great, now I can't sleep until August 5th.
Is she just going to rewatch the
Oh,
other
yeah,
seasons?
that's a good idea. But just the excitement that will build until then. Yeah.
I mean, yes. I can't wait.
We can't wait for you. Ted Lasso season 4?
Yes.
4 with the girls.
Yes, it is. It's going to be wonderful. Can't stand it.
Okay, closing time.
All right, closing time. I don't remember what we're going to do in closing time. Okay, peace out, Cub Scout. Don't be too busy, okay? Or if you want to be busy, just be aware of it.
Do what you want to do and know the costs.
Yes, good.
And return on investment.
Love that. Write that down. So good.
This is
Return on investment.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
On a whim, this one over here. Okay, thanks for joining us. This is Connections in the Chaos.
We don't have it all figured out. We're just not doing it alone.
We'll see you in it. Bye.
Peace out. Positive pickles.
Cheese balls.